Hey everybody, this is Alessandro Camporota, and in this new tutorial we are going to focus on appeal, clarity and line of action in order to make your face expression really solid and strong. So as you can see here, I usually do some sketch about the face expression that I want to achieve, and at the moment I did 4 of them. So we have the first one here, then we have the second one here, we already have the third one and a fourth one. So even before I start to pose my character and my face expression, the first thing I'm gonna do is actually analyze what kind of details are important for me when it comes to face expression. I'm gonna start with the mouth, and it's always nice to have this kind of round shape here on the top and the bottom, and then can have like sharp edge here on the corner. Okay, I think it's always a nice contrast. I'm gonna be careful again about like compressing the cheek here area, since you know the corner of the mouth is pulling up here, and then having like a nice imaginary line that is connecting the eyebrows. Okay, and as well for the lids I want to kind of have the upper lids kind of have the same line with the eyebrows as well for both eyes. And in general I always like to have like kind of bit 3/4 for the face, so in order the nose kind of framing as well this kind of part of the face. I guess it's definitely more interesting. So we're gonna start opening the jaw here. I'm pushing them out. I can push it a little bit more the mouth on this side. When you're shaping the face of the character, don't limit yourself for just translating the controller, but also try to rotate it, you know, or scale it. In some cases, you can scale those controllers as well, in order to achieve the shape that you need. So basically, do whatever you need to do in order to get the shape that you want. I guess that's the most important part for me. I like sometimes to push a little bit the lower lips on the side as well, even though then we need to adjust. Sometimes it's very difficult to get those sharp corners, so what I like to do is take those controllers and push them really close. Another part is really difficult is get this line going kind of inside. So we're gonna try to achieve that. Sometimes when I really want to push the mouth on the side, I can always take the master controller and kind of push it to the side like this a little bit. And again, since I moved the mouth shape overall on the side, I can do the same with the nose a little bit. Okay, I'm trying to have a really nice silhouette here on the lips. So as you can see, the mouth is pushing this direction, so I want to kind of compress more this area of the face. So what I'm gonna do is actually go a little bit lower maybe with this one, and then going higher with this one over here. Okay, kind of the same with the lids. I want to kind of compress a little bit the lids, so. And as we talked before, I want to kind of have this same line of action between the eyebrows and the lids as well, so they're gonna feel connected. And we're gonna really open this one. Push momentarily the direction up as well. So now I want to kind of exaggerate a little bit more this one. And another thing is we can compress these eyes a little bit, and we can squash and make this one a bit bigger. Kind of compressing this one and raising it a tiny bit. Make sure we can have almost like a straight line here. If you want, we can always experiment a bit more and push on the side as much as we want. So at this point, it's kind of up to you guys how much you want to push the face expression. Another thing I noticed is like how higher is this corner compared to this one, and actually now sharper is kind of the edge of the mouth here. So I'm gonna try to adjust that. So see here I can kind of scale this one, and here I can lower a bit this one and push this one a bit higher. Fixing the shape of the mouth is kind of important to me to kind of have the same for the teeth, okay? So again, they feel more connected even if we have to cheat. Okay, so for the first face expression, I think is good enough. Of course, it's up to you how much you want to push it, you want to tweak it, you know, you want to exaggerate some part of the face. And what is your biggest challenge when you're trying to shape a face expression? Comment below and let me know. Okay, so let's move to the second face expression. And again, we're gonna start with the mouth. Okay, for this kind of mouth expression, instead of having like a clean line like this, I kind of want to have like a nice wave shape. And maybe make sure it's not pushing way too much. Maybe I don't want this corner way too higher, or at least too sharp. I like the idea always of compressing the jaw a little bit. Okay, gives a nice touch. So when you're pushing the mouth up higher, you kind of want to push the nose as well and the tip of the nose. So I'm gonna be careful now about this line of action. Okay, see, it's kinda is now straight in this case. And make sure they're going towards the center, the eyebrows. You can compress as well the bottom. You see, when you compress the lower part of the face, you wanna kind of compress the upper one as well, so it kind of feels more organic. Now when you do this kind of face expression, you kind of want to have like a straight line on the top lids, because the the risk is always that when you raise, the upper lids, it can create a more round shape, and instead, for me, it's much more appealing if you can have like a straight line, more graphical, I would say. Okay, something like this. I'll do the same here. Don't forget always to rotate the controller if you need it, Sometimes the difficult things is like when you can have your lids lower and then the eyebrow up. In order to feel more organic, and I want to raise this part of the skin as well, okay? And maybe compress the lower one over here. Again, we can make this edge a little bit more sharper. So when you're pushing the mouth up in this direction, you can also go inside a little bit more and kind of roll in tiny bit inside the lips as well. Okay, a little tweak here on the line. Okay, this. Okay, I think this is good enough as well. Let's move to the other one. Let's move now to the third face expression. And if you like the content, please subscribe to the channel and press the like button as usual, guys. So the challenge of this one is gonna make sure we get rid of this round shape here and we make a really sharp edge again one more time. What can we do in order to make this head sharper? We can push this corner here and do this one, okay? I'm gonna get rid of this space here. Now, if you want to exaggerate your mouth expression even more, you can always scale it on the side a little bit. Okay. And now we're gonna push really the eyebrows as well. So you see when I'm trying to do this one, sometimes it happens that the deformation is not as good as we want. A little trick that we can use is actually pushing this one higher and then this one lower. Okay. So in this case the deformation is much cleaner. Can scale, make the eyes and cross them out slightly. Again, make sure the line of action of the lids kind of follow the same. See, I'm really trying to have the same line of action that I'm having here. I'm trying to replicate it here as well. Okay, it's always difficult to get a nice edge in here. As usual, I can stretch a little bit lower here. Lower this part because when the corner of the mouth is going down, it's kind of pulling the skin as well. Still feel like I want to exaggerate a little bit more of the mouth. Okay, just make sure you guys don't go too off scale. Just make sure, guys, you don't go off models. It's funny if you push the teeth a little bit more on the side. I think it's funny as well. So maybe we can push a little bit higher those. And the eyes as well. Okay, time to start now with the last face expression. So we're gonna push the jaw on the side and forward as well. Okay. Only try to compress here. see if before pushing the corner we can actually do this a tiny bit. Okay. Okay, this is when you do this kind of pose, you can actually push the eyebrows forward a little bit to kind of overlap. You see, because of the perspective, these eyes actually looks kind of smaller compared to the other one, so I want to make it a little bit bigger. Try to push this one here and compress this one this direction as well. Okay, gonna make sure the nose is kind of shifted the same way. Okay guys, before the end of the tutorial I want to add a little extra detail. So as you can see, we have a bed deformation here. So when the rig doesn't, cannot handle those kind of deformation, what you can do is go to the shape editor. We're gonna create our own corrective shape, okay? Only for this frame. So we're gonna go and create blend shape, give a name whatever you want. You say custom shape, okay? And from here we're gonna create a target, which is our blend shape that we're gonna create for this specific case. So what can we do now? We are automatically in edit mode, so we can go back to actually sculpting, or maybe actually we don't need for these cases. I think like what we need to do is double click here, go and select, make sure the soft selection is really small, okay, because that's the part that we kind of wanna make sure you go on surface. Okay, so we can kind of adjust this part over here. Okay, kind of make sure you're shifting and adjusting the deformation here. Okay, I know it sounds like kind of challenging, but at the end it's it's better to spend like another 10 more minutes to make sure your face looks good and you adjust it in your own animation. Okay, if you wanna do another thing is like you can kind of, I'm holding down the B button, then using the left click of the mouse in order to adjust it. see, once you've done your corrective shape, you can actually go out of the edit mode. Okay. You can set a key here. You can set in the other pose, you can set another key here and put it on 0. And in the next one as well, set another key and you put it on 0. So it's not going to affect all the other pose that you don't want, okay? So, okay guys, this tutorial is done. I hope you enjoy all the tips and tricks in order to achieve appealing face expression. As you can see, again, we have this first one. We create this other one as well, where we managed to deal the bad deformation here on the corner. Then we have this one, and at the end we have this final one as well. Hey guys, I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and see you next time in another video. Ciao!